Charles LeBlanc here. I'm not one, again, I'm not one to praise, to support, not praise, support the Fredericton Police Force. But it was announced, what's her name again, Aldéa Landry, or a former minister in the Frank McKenna government, is going to be appointed just to find out what happened when the cops stopped some French-speaking females in the corner of Brunswick and Smythe. Now, this is the same thing that's happening when the cops raided my place, and we know that they falsely accused me to be a pedophile, but we just found that out after the Bernard Richard report. Okay, Charles, calm down. You're driving. And so they paid $40,000 to Bernard Richard, and it's a complete whitewash. And then they turn around when I tried to reach a settlement. They justify to the courts that I'm a pedophile. Yeah, right. You know, this is not done yet. Okay, Charles, focus. Focus on your driving. Focus on the issue. Now, I found out last night, I was somewhere, what happened with the Fredericton Police. This is the story. Here's the whole story. The woman that was driving, her car, her sticker was expired. I don't know if it's 4 months or 5 months. Expired sticker, 4 to 5 months. Expired. Guilty. Shouldn't have been on the road. What would have happened if they would have had an accident? But that's okay. Number 2. Cop. Québécois. Won't mention no names. Showed up at the scene 10 minutes after it was over. After 10 minutes after they were stopped, they wanted en français. Je veux mon service en français. Pas de problème. It's that, wait a minute, no problem, we'll get you a French officer. French officer arrived 10 minutes later. Number 3. When the woman, I believe the passenger, connection, working for Catherine d'Entremont, the language commissioner that wants to cause, I'll say it, shit between French and English in this province, showed up at the police station the next morning, this much paperwork, case laws, and all papers. Now, I'm sure that wasn't done from her home. We know which office that was done. Taxpayers' money. Now, all that is dandy. Now, let's look at the whole picture here. Like Bernard Richard, recommendation, Aldéa Landry or LeBlanc, whatever her name is, it'll be the same thing. Recommendation. Then there'll be a news conference. Now, if I'm drunk, cop stop me, je veux mon service. En français. En chiac. Moody Québécois arrived 10 minutes later. You speak a language I don't understand. Moody Québécois, langage de tapette de Québec. Comprends pas, parle chiac bien. Now, I'm guilty. I shouldn't be behind the wheel because I'm drunk. But, do I have my rights? Do I have the right to ask en français? Je veux mon service en français, even though the police officer will arrive 10 minutes after or 15 minutes later. Now, I talked to a few people. They say the municipal police force in New Brunswick, in every city, is corrupt. It's corruption. See, what I'm afraid of is the recommendation will say, well, every officer should be French. It won't be Acadien ou Acadienne, it'll be all moody Québécois. I don't want the RCMP to take over because, look at Moncton. What's his name? Marc Pépin. Every time he gives an interview, my God, you can't. I'm hollering at the TV. Remove that frog out of your trunk. Saute ta grenouille de ta gauche. Anyway, never mind that. So what's going to happen here? The municipal police, as we know it, is going to be over. Because they'll say everybody must speak le français. If the police would smart the hell up and start being good community leaders, good standing member of the community, we wouldn't have no problem. But what's going on here? You're gonna have this language commissioner, plus you got officers. We'll mention his name. Sure, no problem. Fred Oiseau. He's the one that started all that shit with me and the police. And Dan Bussière didn't help manners. But anyway, what's gonna happen? Those moody Québécois will still have a job. But the English New Brunswicker, out. So, what I'm saying here, what they did, the recommendation to say everybody should be Français is going to be a pile of crap. Like me, okay, if police give me attitude, I'll say, je parle le français. Je vais mon service en français, en chiac. Je comprends pas le langage de ta tête de Québec. But, if the police don't start, smart the hell up, and start thinking locally, not crime, not to make young people to make sure they're criminals. But whose fault is it? It's going to be interesting. But I support the cops. We need the police force, but the police force is a two-way street here. They have to smart the hell up, and all officers of France is not going to do it.